Talking about kingdom Protista, and in that sequence I explained you the first group of kingdom Protista, that is cryophytes. And in cryophytes I told you that most of them are aquatic, mainly living in fresh water as well as marine water. And two good examples of this group is golden algae and golden algae, and the other one is diatoms. Diatoms and golden algae are the example of cryophytes. The basic feature of cryophytes is that their cell wall, it is composed of cellulose and silica, and silica is deposited in two overlapping plates just like a soap box, and basically we call cryophytes as planktons, and here cryophytes are considered to be zooplanktons and phytoplanktons. So basically in cryophytes we include phytoplanktons, plant-like minute organisms, they are called planktons, and these planktons, they live in shallow water. They are photosynthetic in nature, they possess chlorophyll and perform photosynthesis. Besides this, the silica present in their cell wall, it gets deposited year after year, and it helps in formation of diatomaceous earth. Now the second group of kingdom Protista, that is dinoflagellates. This is the second group, and we call it as dinoflagellates. As from the name, as it is clear from the name that is they are dinoflagellates, it means that their locomotory organ is flagella. Locomotory organ means organ of movement, that is flagella. Flagella is their locomotory organ, and they possess two flagella. Two flagella are present in their cell, dinoflagellates, and they are responsible for red tides. They are mostly marine, means they live in marine water, especially in seas and oceans, and they are responsible for red tides. Red tide is a condition in case of dinoflagellates when they increase their number by rapid multiplication. They multiply very rapidly, and the color of the water becomes red, which is known as red tide. And the common example is Goni olex. Goni olex is good example of dinoflagellates. And when there is red tide in oceanic water or in sea water, what happens? They produce toxic chemicals during red tide. Toxic chemicals are produced during red tide, due to which it is harmful for aquatic life, basically for fishes. So that is the case of dinoflagellates, that their locomotory organ is flagella. They possess a pair of flagella, two flagella which help in their locomotion. Example is Goni olex, and Goni olex is responsible for, this is the characteristic feature in which they call red tide, and during red tide there is production of toxic chemicals which are harmful for fishes. It can cause even death of the fishes. Their cell wall is made up of cellulose. Their cell wall is composed of cellulose, and they perform mostly asexual reproduction. That is the case of dinoflagellates. Now we will discuss about the case of euglenoids, the third group of kingdom Protista, that is euglenoids. Euglenoid group main Example of this group is Euglena. You have heard the name of Euglena. That Euglena, it is a unicellular organism. It is also aquatic in habitat, means it lives in water, and mainly Euglena is basically fresh water in habitat. It is found in fresh water, and Euglena, it don't have cell wall. Cell wall is absent in case of euglenoids. Whatever members are belonging to euglenoid group, they don't have cell wall. Whereas you can see the cryophytes, they have cell wall which is made up of cellulose and semi-silica. Dinoflagellates, they have cell wall which is only made up of cellulose. Whereas euglenoids, the cell of euglenoids, it has only plasma membrane and it lacks cell wall. In place of cell wall, a single, if you see the diagram of Euglena is just like this shape. It has an oppository organ, Euglena means flagella, and in place of cell wall, they have another layer, and this layer is called pellicle. We call this layer as pellicle. So euglenoids, they don't possess cell wall. In place of cell wall, they have pellicle. Besides this, the mode of Euglena is or euglenoids are considered as a connecting link between plants and animal group. Why they are considered as connecting link in between plants and animal? Because you know that partly Euglena is autotrophic in mode of nutrition and partly heterotrophic in mode of nutrition. During daytime, Euglena performs photosynthesis when there is availability of light, but during night time their mode of nutrition becomes heterotrophic, especially they are detritus in nature. Detritus in nature means they feed on decomposed organic matter present in the water bodies. That is the case of euglenoids. Now the next group, that is slime moulds. Slime moulds are another group of protistans, slime moulds, and basically slime moulds, they are saprotrophic in nature. Saprotrophic means they derive their nourishment from dead and decaying remains of organic matter. Saprotrophic in nature means they derive their nourishment from partially decomposed organic matter, and they are mostly found in moist and damp places where there is humidity, where there is richness of moisture. So slime moulds, they grow over there and they form colony, and the colony of slime moulds, that is known as plasmodia. Good example is plasmodia. Plasmodia is a good example of slime mould, and they are basically present or they grow near the moisture sources where there is richness of moisture, where there is huge accumulation of organic matter. There they grow and they make the ground slippery, especially where the colony of slime moulds grow, the area or the surface become slippery in nature. So that is the case of slime mould. Remaining one group, that is protozoan group. I will discuss it in my next lecture. Thank you.